And this is Grand Finals.
Le Grand Finale. Score.
I don't think I've ever seen Dizzy play video games, yo. Off the top of my head, I've not seen them play. Not
really
not in
bad at stuff
competition.
like that.
Sorry?
I'm really bad at stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I
remembering.
can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, so this is a rematch of winners finals on the same stage as well. Rematch of winners finals. You saw that Jordan knows the matchup. He knows that he can reflect the second rings of the energy ring.
The Jordan's favorite stage.
Is this his favorite stage?
Yeah.
Oh, jokes. It was Destiny.
But I mean, it is one of the best stages in the game.
I think all the stages... I agree with you, but I think all the stages in this game are really good. I just wish the music wasn't so bad. That's the only thing I think lets me down. Oh, big down 2 whiff. Down 2 whiff again. Could have got much more out of that throw punish. Out of that whiff down 2 punish. Dizzy
I think the Hourglass is the worst stages in the game. Mostly because they have no interactables.
Yeah, that's why people like them. It's sort of like... They're purists. They're the sort of people that would just pick practice mode in Street Fighter over and over again. Yeah, Cole's stage is sick. Oh, I think Jordan's been thrown more in this top 8 than he has, which is probably nerves than I've ever seen him get thrown ever. Oh, big Rhino charge. So yeah, that first game, Jordan was just doing really well, mixing up his offense. He was getting a lot of mileage out of big neutral jumps. That's why you saw Dizzy throw those 2 uppercuts in that first round, because he's been neutral jumped on so many times in the previous set. Ooh, flawless block. No, up 3. Oh, see, you see him down 2 again. He got grabbed a lot and he got jumped on a lot. So that's why you've seen so many down 2s from Dizzy at the start already. Nice auto shimmy, no meter to break. Oh, punishing the forward roll. Forward 1 is not only one of Nightwolf's best buttons, but I think one of the best buttons in the game. Because it moves you forward so fast, it just gets you... It's almost like a reversal, like a shoulder tackle.
I think it's the same distance as an upside but forward 1 to some extent. It's very, very equivalent. In terms of the distance it moves you.
Yeah, but he gets a full combo off it as well if he confirms it. Nightwolf. So, ooh, no anti-air there. It's just a really good button, especially when it comes to reading back dashes. I mean, back rolls. Oh, big jump. No anti-air. Ooh. Nice air-to-air. Hey, Sia, congratulations on getting into the London team, man. Well played, good sir. See, this is where Dizzy can't... Ooh! What a block. Oh, he reflected! Oh my gosh, he went for it twice. That was an interesting input error. But here we see this sort of sequence at the end is where we see... this is where I think Dizzy struggles more, is when he's put on the back foot and he has to just advance and he's not allowed to play that zoning game anymore. God knows why he reflected there. Yeah, I'm proud of you, man. It's funny because I feel like I was thinking about it last night. I feel like FGC dad, honestly. I've got all my kids running around doing really well. Like you, Anisian, Jordan, you. I've only met barely any of you in real life. But when I see you succeeding, I'm like, they grow up so fast. But no, congratulations, man. On the main team too. I don't know the difference between. It's because one was challenger and one was champion. I don't know if there's 2 teams, but it looked like you were on the main team, whatever that is. But yeah, I think Dizzy tends to struggle when he's forced to play somebody else's game. So when he's got a massive life deficit and he can't just, you know, keep that distance that he wants to keep, which is keeping you about 2 or 3 character lengths away at all times. That's when he starts to struggle a little bit, because even though he's sick and his offense is amazing, I just don't think he's as comfortable playing like a rush down, trying to get in game style, because he takes a step back. So you see him standing again. And they're sort of, I mean, I feel like people are starting to get his rhythm as well a little bit. Yeah, go on, Sia. People are starting to get into his rhythm a little bit because even Dat Pro Stunner was jumping in on him a lot more. Maybe people have just cottoned on to the way that he plays, because I mean obviously he's getting top 8 every tournament he goes to and he's still sick, but in these top level matches you see that people are getting those ranges of the jump ins. Ooh, interactable. Oh, nice air to air, big break. That was a very wise break. Go for the low again into the Sonya. Oh, good thing she's nerfed. 45%. Ooh, wake up buttons. That is the Jordan special. Wake up buttons into fatal blow. Well, he did say, didn't he, that he was suspect of Dizzy's ability to meaty, so yeah, Sia is good. Easy eyesight. How's it going, my man? I like that emote. Who did you get to do your emote, Anishin, by the way? Because I need to get a new one.
I don't know.
Oh.
I do know, but like, I don't know. Can't recall the name, like, just,
okay.
just.
I need to get a new emote for my stream, because I've unlocked 2. Combo into double low. Oh, bro. That's the Dizzy special, though. Don't you remember when he did it on Undead Gym at Versus Fighting and deleted, like, 53% of his health bar in one combo? Oh, big jump. Jumping a lot now. Bloody hell. Maybe he's trying to identify a weakness in Jordan's ability to anti-air. .exe. Oh, big break. Double dash. Yeah, Dizzy just hasn't teched any throws, man. I don't know if he's just happy to take the throw so he can reset position wherever he is and just start zoning again, but... Hey! I'm doing very well, thank you, Todd, my man. How are you doing? It's been a long time, my friend. Are you feeling well? I was speaking about the original Siachi boys before. You obviously, one of the 3, you, August, and Papa, the Siachi Trinity. So yeah, Jordan, you can just see, is carrying on his momentum from Grand Finals, getting a lot of mileage out of those jump-ins. You can see Dizzy trying to change his style a little bit by being a bit more aggressive, but I thought he picked Sub-Zero for a second there. Of Siachi boys. You, August, and Papa were the first 3 Siachi boys to just stick around. I don't think we are going to get games today. Bloody hell, it went on for ages. I think that random sidetrack chat with Jordan was Jordan. Yeah, I know, I saw it. It's you, Jordan, Hollow, and Spyware. That's a strong team, man. That's a really, really strong team. Who does Spyware play? Is it Shang Tsung? Oh, good block on the overhead. Oh, good block on the overhead again. Ooh, that was dangerous. So we're starting to see Dizzy move forward a bit more. Like he's not being as defensive. Big jump. -9, no punish. Good tech. That's the first tech of the finals. Good tech again. What's ESO? Yeah, Dizzy just hasn't teched. Ooh! Nice backdash by Jordan, but he went for the arrows instead of a proper punish. And then nice counter punish by Dizzy. He's got to be very careful here. Yeah, Dizzy takes it. Cabal. Okay. He's my brother from another mother. Yeah, Spyware's good too. It's a really strong team. Even the other team seems quite strong. I think London won last time, right? Damn, nice anti-air. So we're going to need to see more anti-airs. Both of these guys have been jumping on each other for free the whole game. Jordan's maybe getting a bit impatient. He's been getting hit by a lot. Let's just look at this last sequence. So big jump in. Nice anti-air. No break. Counter hits him pressing. He tries to go for wake up buttons. He gets meated. And then he gets pressed. I think he might have tried to jump there. No, lovely reset. And then Dizzy's happy to stand full screen. Yeah, so... Oh, nice. Oh, well, so you were on the team last year. Nah, we are not blood related. Sorry, really good adaptation by Dizzy there. You can see he was much more aggressive this time. He wasn't just sitting back, because you could see that Jordan had got his number on the jump-ins. You could see how many times... yeah, green screen wasn't having any of it. You could see how many times that he was getting... Dizzy was getting jumped in on, and that just his normal traditional zoning game wasn't just working out from as much. Jordan is able to react, reflect this amplification. Cool, catching a bit, Todd. He was able to reflect the second the amplified energy ring. Lots of mileage out of the jump in, lots of mileage out of the overhead. Dizzy was just being too passive, and the last thing you want to do is eat Nightwolf pressure, right? Because Nightwolf pressure is really intense, especially if you're good at staggering people like Jordan is. You have to think Jordan is a Shao Kahn main, right? Jordan's standing one is 9 frames. It's +4, but it's 9 frames. If you can stagger people with Shao Kahn, imagine how hard he's going to stagger you with a 7-frame, 3-hitting string that's an auto shimmy that confirms into his max damage combos. So the best way to not deal with that sort of pressure is to make sure that you get your pressure in first. So that was the difference in that game that Dizzy won, was that he was doing a much better job. Oh, the interrupt. Yeah, 112 has a massive gap. Dizzy was doing a much better job of asserting himself and going on offense rather than just staying back and zoning the whole time. Again, look, double dash. How many times have you seen Dizzy double dash at somebody? Look, see, block down 3. Like before, he would have done a block down 3 and he would have probably done a back dash. In this case, he'd done a forward dash. He's challenging buttons. I think it's definitely an element of as well. Jordan can smell blood. I think that's one thing that Jordan does a little bit as well. I don't know if it's so much a weakness, but you know, it's definitely a mindset he has sometimes. If he's about to win, he gets really bloodthirsty, and I think he starts getting hit by stuff he wouldn't normally get hit by. So you can see a lot of that round, Dizzy was getting counter hits because Jordan was getting impatient when it came to pressing buttons. But really good adaptation here by Dizzy. You can see, look, he's just been hit by 2 lots of amplified projectiles. He's down 300 life already. He's not getting as much mileage out of the neutral jumps either. You'll see Dizzy's scouting it much better now, hitting him with standing 1 anti-airs. Ooh, gets down 2. God knows what he tried to do there. Finally able to convert off a throw. Delayed wake up blows up the throw Oki. Oh. Yeah, Jordan just hasn't been teching. You can see how quickly, how often do you see Dizzy win a round in this short a period of time? Usually he wins with like 30 seconds left because he's ground them out from a zoning battle. But ooh, with punishing with the forward 2, do we get a break? Yeah, break there. Dizzy was waiting to see if he was going to do fatal blow, but escape failed. He's got the crushing blow locked and loaded. Oh, he did wake up fatal blow. He tried to jump. Jordan tried to jump. So yeah, dude, Dizzy, how quick were those 2 games? Those were quick. That was a quick 2 games, much quicker than Dizzy.
I mean, to be honest, like, he had to jump there, right?
Unless he flawless blocked it.
I think it would have chipped him out.
Does it what? I don't think... Does flawless block take chip? Because he was on last breath.
You take chip from flawless blocking, but it's minor, very minor. But
okay.
I think he couldn't backdash. It would catch the backdash. He couldn't block it, so jump was the answer, right? I would assume that it would be chip. Like if you look at his health bar, he has a pit. So
let's go back. He could have maybe swept him.
Yeah.
Because the armor on fatal blows. Obviously, it doesn't kick in straight away, but also I find that they are very vulnerable to low moves. So He maybe could have tried to sweep him on his wake up. But did Dizzy have meter? No. Yeah, potentially he could have swept him, but... Oh no, he did have... he had last breath. He had 1 defensive meter.
Yeah, okay.
So he could have... I mean, you would have had... You need to have crazy ass reactions to flawless block that, because that is a really fast fatal blow. But yeah, maybe sweep, maybe flawless block, but... Yeah, in the position that he was in, off a forward throw, it leaves you right next to him, so you can keep that forward throw mix-up. Maybe he could have tried to throw. Maybe throw would have worked if he timed it right, but...
I mean, it does 1.5% chip, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he couldn't have blocked it then. He had to go for something offensive and try and beat it before the armor happened. But yeah, that was a tough instance. I don't know if he tried to jump, if he reacted to it and tried to jump, or he was going to jump anyway, but... Yeah, that was a tough situation to be in. So yeah, really, 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 really good adaptation from Dizzy, because... You can if you're Jordan, but that's why his...
You can definitely react to a throw.
Yeah.
It's still tough.
I mean, it's 10 frames, so it is tough to react to, but...
And then you have 5 frames to
yeah.
To press 1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
I don't know if it's a conscious read. I think it is. Damn, it got blasted. I think it is definitely maybe like a like you can feel the instinct of how a game is going and react. But I've definitely reacted to throws before. I don't react the right way, which is why escape fails happen a lot. Why it's why I get escape failed a lot. But I definitely react. Yeah, I just, for some reason, my brain only defaults to 2. Like, I see a throw, and I just tech 2 every single time. Like, it doesn't think, oh, this guy's only been back throwing you, so press 1. I'll get thrown by back throws 100 times. I don't know. I mean... It's like I say, Snake Edge is 23 frames or something, and people react to that all the time. So, this is what I mean though about it being your experience as well as, maybe it's not like a hard read like he's definitely going to throw now, but like an intuitive read, potentially, because you know you've played enough, if you've played 3,000 games of Mortal Kombat, you know that after jumping they're probably going to throw you. But I react to throws a lot. Just because I'm used to people throwing me. But like I said, I don't react the right way half the time. Ooh. Which is why I get blown up by characters with 2-sided crushing blows on their throws. Because I only tech forward. But yeah, Dizzy, wow. What the hell happened? I looked down to chat for 1 second and he was already half a game gone. Jordan's been getting this stage a lot. Oh, tried to low profile the second amplifier. Maybe tried to poke him out of it with the down 3, the amplified energy ring. We see Dizzy being a little bit more... Like, you know how I said at the start, Dizzy's a very respectful player and he doesn't really try and steal turns. We're starting to see it a little bit more. Like there, little down 3, cheeky poke. He's really good at anti-airing with those energy rings as well. Ooh. Roll through the meaty 1-1. Yeah, but you react to the animation.
Now, 1 life bar away. That's all it's going to take to reset things. Videogamezyo, he needs this win so bad. He needs to make the Interkontinental finals.
Like you can see somebody, you can see the character going, blah, to grab you.
Reset things. Videogamezyo, he needs
That's how I
to
do it
so
anyway.
bad. He needs to make the Interkontinental finals.
Damn, nice anti-air standing one. So basically, in this instance, so Jordan's down 2 rounds. He's down 2 rounds. Sorry, he's lost 2 in a row. So Dizzy's done a really good job because essentially, Videogamezyo has won 3 straight, right? Because he won straight off the end of the last game. And Dizzy did a really good job to stop the momentum and adapt. And now Dizzy's won. How many straight? Is this 5 straight rounds? Because he won. It was 2-0, then 2-1, then 2-2. Now Dizzy's on match point to reset. Jordan.
So it's reset on the line.
Sorry.
Reset on the line.
Yeah, reset. Yeah. So if Dizzy wins this set, it's a reset, and they have to run through another set, which is another first to 3. And Jordan's just getting. Jordan isn't used to Dizzy playing in an aggressive way. So in this instance, I think Jordan has to slow the pace of the game down a little bit. Maybe not run in so much because he's getting hit by a lot of stuff on counter hits because he's trying to keep getting. I think that's one of the disadvantages of playing Nightwolf as well. It's because his reversal options are so good and because his buttons are so good and advancing. You want to keep pressing them, but against players that are patient like Dizzy, it's going to blow you up. So let's see if he's able just to slow the pace of the game down.
He needs this win so bad. He needs to make the Interkontinental finals.
Empty jumping. Nice little back dash back, dash forward, dash back, anti-air standing 1 there. Yeah, see? So see, in this instance, before, we would have seen him probably do like a neutral jump and like try a meaty with a neutral jump, right? Now, we're seeing him take a couple of steps back and jump back. Jump forward, be a bit more patient, dash in with buttons. I think he tried to jump there and got clipped. He tried to back dash there and got caught. Roll forward. Man, it's so consistent. When you watch a lot of Sonyas in a row, it's amazing how many times they go for the low string into the ring cancel in the corner. Everyone is so terrified of the overhead. Oh, drop the combo. That could have been not game winning, but oh. I think that's it for this round. I just want to see why he dropped the combo. Oh, yeah, he just dropped it.
It's even more funny hearing the commentary.
Yeah.
Because Mustard is like with that crisp execution or something he says. And he drops the combo right after.
Commentator's curse. Well, it's rare. It's super rare for Dizzy to drop combos. Maybe he was just nervous. He could have done dash 3-1 into Fatal Blow as well, which would have done more damage, but after last week, it's better just to go for the easy confirm. Oh. Female hitboxes. Arrows just go ahead.
Game as well. People bash you if you're not optimal.
Yeah, very true. Not optimal. Good patience there by Jordan not to press a button. Oh, delay wake up, blows up the overhead. Nice air to air. Good confirm. Ah, see? Again, this last instant, I mean, I know he was further away this time, but he was like, nope, backdash. I'm not getting hit by wake up fatal blow again. And he's got the life lead now, so he doesn't need to... He doesn't need to rush in. He doesn't need to do anything silly. You know, he's shown he can reflect the projectiles. He's got the life. He's got a, what? Almost triple Dizzy's life. You know, it's easy. He can just sit back. He's got the meter to amplify the boat. Look how many backdashes in a row. And now Dizzy's forced to come forward. He's not coming forward. So we see... Yeah, dude, I'm 100% with you, Sia. We'll get to that in 1 second, but I'm 1,000,000% with you. And it's not consistent scaling either, but... Yeah, so we saw Dizzy counter-adapt. Sorry, we saw Dizzy adapt when he started to get aggressive, but he was getting aggressive when he wanted to be aggressive. Like I said before, he tends to struggle when he's forced to be aggressive instead of playing his defensive game. So now we see him rushing in, you know. Oh, and that's the first time he's gone to that interactable a lot as Dizzy, and he's got a lot of free jump-ins and pressure in the corner. There's the very first time Jordan's air-to-aired it, an amazing air-to-air. See? That's the I mean that's more or less the end of it, right? And then just like that, backflip ink. A little dance, the BM dance, and he takes it. So that was an amazing set and a really, really good example of top-level play. Because we saw, as I said, Videogamezyo had already beaten Dizzy to get into winners finals. And then he went 2 games up straight away. So, you know, you've already lost winners finals, you're about to lose grand finals, but Dizzy adapted so well, changing the pace of the game, being a bit more offensive, you know, being a bit more pokey, which he wasn't really doing at the start, not letting Jordan jump in on him as much. Jordan was definitely getting impatient. You could tell in that first game that Dizzy won, he was smelling blood and he was just going in, getting counter hit by everything. And it was working out to Dizzy until the very last round. You saw when Dizzy was on match point to reset. Anisium with the BM. Kappa.
No cap.
Yeah, you saw just when it got to that last game, Jordan slowed the pace of the game right down again. Wasn't taking as many risks, was backing off. Wasn't getting counter hit by anything. And then in that very last game, you saw when he reacted to the interactable leap with the air-to-air, with the jump 2, that he was ready, because he saw that Dizzy had been doing it a lot. And yeah, so he did a really, really good job to hold on to his composure and not get reset. Because when you get reset, I find more often than not that resets lead to whoever got reset losing, if you go back. So
because it happens a lot in this game, I feel.
Yeah,
like.
Dude, 100%.
And it's such a demoralizing thing because it's always very close, and then you get reset.
Yeah, exactly. It's so rare. Yeah, that's a perfect point. It's so rare that you just get swept and then reset. The only time that I can remember of somebody just getting swept and then swept again is in the grand finals of Versus Fighting, where Foxy just blitzed Omega K like 3-1 and then beat him 3-0 or something, or 3-0 and then 3-1. But usually when you get reset, like Anasian just said, it's because it's super close, and then you just lose that game-winning point, and then you're like, man, I've got to fight this guy for another 3 games, and then it could even be like potentially 5 games depending on how close it is. So the mental energy you need to exert after you've been reset is so it's like Silver Eye against Sonic Fox when he got reset at Celtic Throwdown. You could see like physically he just went, ugh, and he had his head in his hands and he took off his glasses and he was like, man, but he still had the mental composure to win. But you really, really, really need to keep that composure, otherwise, yeah, you can just fall apart. But yeah, that was an amazing top 8. Thank you very much, everybody, for sitting with me today. Thank you for your nation for sitting with me and going through all of his matches. That was really cool. Thank you for giving me the insight and for correcting me when I give incorrect frame data. Yeah, stay on Discord quickly because I just want to ask you something.
All right.
But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for chatting. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to do a lot, because now Combat League's over. We can play a bit of Ranked, but it's not as... I guess it's not as exciting, because now we just play random people. You don't really get anything for winning or losing. So I'm going to do more King of the Hills. I'm going to do more long sets. I'm going to try and spice it up a little bit with some cool, like, interesting stuff. But yeah, that's all from me today. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. How many people do we have in the old stream sickle? So who can I shoot you at? I'm going to shoot you over to my homie, because I always say that I'm going to do it and then I never do. I'm going to shoot you over to my homie Habs. He's playing some Borderland 3. And yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. So have a wonderful day wherever you are. And always remember to stay salty. Where is he? Oh no, I'll shoot you over to Darth Armor. Sorry Habs, I love you, but... I swear I'll host you tomorrow. I'll shoot you over to Darth Armor. He's playing some MK and he's a top dude. Bye! Okay, let me just sort this out, and then it's not that deep. I just have a I've got a new theory that, not theory, but I have a new thing that I want to test.
My man!
My man.